We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Interleague Baseball next on MLB Network. Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
The pitch. High in the air out to center field. Herrera patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Next for New York, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, number 99. Aaron.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the first pitch, shot foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. So the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Judge brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the...
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall, a home run. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Severino, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius is there, and that's the second out. So now Carlos Santana. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So Maikel Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the 2-out success. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Maikel Franco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Cesar Hernandez would be next. Santana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it one away. Now at the plate, Neil Walker. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Fouled off. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Digging in, number 25. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 25.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Ready now, Miguel Andujar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. And this one's in the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Walker right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 4. He'll take his first hacks here. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is on the move. 2 down. Striding in, Nick Williams. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Swing and a little tapper. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Miguel Andujar becomes the first out of the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Williams on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brett Gardner. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Just a bit low, ball 3. Popped high in the air. Franco has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Zach Eflin, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 home. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And it misses. 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Number 25 is there. 1 out. Riding in once again, Odubel Herrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Eflin stands at first with 1 out. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Now the Payoff pitch home. Chop to the right side. Should get the runner to third. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. Here's Carlos Santana now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Fouled away. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So 1-1 home. There's a low changeup that's laid off. And that one stayed up a little high.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here's Didi Gregorius. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line toward right center. Pereira is going to have room out there as he... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High in the air into shallow left center. Gregorius onto the grass. 1 down. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to take it is Gardner, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. 1-1. A little bouncer. And the changeup is way low that time. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Severino is there, and here's Neil Walker. Into this end.
First baseman, Neil Walker.
First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Now batting.
Settling in now, number 25. He singled his last time up. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's Miguel Andujar now. A ball and no strikes. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Too high there, and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is... Next to be Nick Williams. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Right fielder.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Eflin. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. Into the box now. Jorge Alfaro. He popped out in his first trip. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here. Not close. And it's 1-1 now. So 1-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Judge is on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No hits to this point.
Odubel Herrera.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Severino, set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Fastball too high. Ball 4. Ready once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Edobre Ramos takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 61, Edobre Ramos.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Another look to first. Runner back safely. Yet another check on first. And a dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Ramos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Judge is off at first with 2 away. Lifted in the air to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That winds up foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Hard hit ball to second. And there's 1 down now. Here's Carlos Santana now. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Judge is under it.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Maikel Franco. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Gardner will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready for another.
Leading off for the Yankees.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0 count. The pitch. 2 balls and a strike now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in to try it again, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left, Hernandez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance, Cesar Hernandez. Will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. So 1-1. Misses for the second ball. The 2-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gregorius onto the grass. He's got it 1 away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, number 4. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here it comes on 1-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
The 1-2. Pops this one up. Walker over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Williams. He went deep last time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Turned on down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Oh, and they pull the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses. Riding in once again, number 25. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 25.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Right over the middle, knee high. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Into the box now, Miguel Andujar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Severino. Aaron Hicks will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 31, Aaron Hicks.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Here's Brett Gardner now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hector Neris will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Aaron Altair is also into the ball game, and still hitting the number 8 spot here. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Hicks, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped up. In there, a base hit. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Aaron Judge. As he'll do his best to bring home the go-ahead run from third, 90 feet away. Tough slider down low for a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's it.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Yankees.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
The 0-2 home struck him out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 0-1, here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not going to get him as he swipes second. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Stanton on the run. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Curveball close. But it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Giancarlo Stanton. And they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Slider up that he gets a call on. A pause, and the 0-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-2 fouled away. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Here's Didi Gregorius. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butter.
And he will make the catch, ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauls it in for the final out of the ball game. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game. MLB brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Settling in now, George Springer. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. The count now at 2-1. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His past line against Aaron Nola is 2 for 3. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Carlos Correa is on deck. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes.
He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
1-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Now in the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way from Verlander. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Carlos Santana now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Right fielder,
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. The 2-1 home. This is in the air to left. On the run is Hoskins. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel is past line against Aaron Nola. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Sent on the ground out to second. And there's out number 2. Striding in for Houston, Alex Bregman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. No balls and 1 strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco.
Leading off.
Ready. Here's the first offering.
Third baseman, Mike.
And the changeup is way low that time. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Cesar Hernandez waits on deck, and he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way, and now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Number 4.
So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home. Checked his swing there and pops this one up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Reddick is going to have room out there as he. At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. In there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Here it comes on 1-1. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Alfaro gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Gonzalez is retired, and there's 1 away. So 1 away now for Brian McCann. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where...
Ouch, that one hit him. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
3-0 to him now.
No strike.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Carlos Correa would be next. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is under it. And that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Nick Williams, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Reddick is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Here's Carlos Correa now.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around first, digging for 2. And the Astros get something started right away. It's a leadoff double. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. from the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay, the tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Odubel Herrera.
High in the air down the right field line. Reddick on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
A little bouncer. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And striding in once again, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez. Strike called, 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Riding in for Houston, Justin Verlander. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. First offering on its way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
The 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The big curveball just misses apparently. Ball 2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Luis Garcia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Maikel Franco. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Number 4. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at bat. It's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. McCann has a play. And the inning is over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Garcia is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Altuve gets his lead at first, nobody out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. So 1-1 home. There goes Altuve. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in. So they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 3-2 one more time. Shoots this one over to first. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. Ready for another shot now, Josh Reddick. He was a double play victim last time around. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. One run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit to first. Going to be a base hit for Reddick. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in once again, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now another 0-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez scoops it up, and there are 2 away now. Standing in, Brian McCann, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this. Leading off the inning, Nick Williams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Now at the plate, Luis Garcia is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Pedro Florimont will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and the Phillies are into the hit column. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he'll pull into second with 1 away. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Way in front of a great slider that time. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Popped him up. McCann is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. He's taken strike one. Alfaro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick coming on, and that ends the inning. Tommy Hunter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 40.
Here's George Springer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Tough throw to first. Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Turning for second is Altuve. He'll get it into second, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. Next up for the Stros, Carlos Correa. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1. Runner breaks for third. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. High pop-up. Alfaro is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Santana. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Breaking ball stays high. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Gonzalez sprinting after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he is out on the tag. Ready for another shot now. Number 4. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Set with the 0-1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down. And trying to pick things up where he left off, Yuli Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Herrera on the run. He's got it one away. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. First offering on its way. Dribbled to the right side. On to first, and he's breezing through the eighth here with 2 quick outs. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. The previous history with Tommy Hunter. He's 0 for 4. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. The 3-1. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk does. Riding in once again, Nick Williams. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Even though we're moving in.
Joe Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. There is Altuve, and that's the first out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Tommy Hunter. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Number 9 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is well placed down and away for a strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
2-2 the count. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Alfaro. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This one's down to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Played on the backhand. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the... Yexel Rios enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Derek Fisher will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, George Springer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A changeup over the inside corner. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. He doubled his last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. Well, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Chris Davinsky comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 47.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-0. Little dribbler down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. So now Carlos Santana head-to-head against Chris Davinsky. He's 0 for 4. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Davinsky, a 27-year-old. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Number 7.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Popped him up. And no one will get this one.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
1-1 the count. Philly down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. And fellas, the Astros were able to claim a victory here, mainly due to the start turned in by this man.